Hello. It is Pro Elf time. We are we're keeping going even though terrible things happened last time. We're playing some Orcs. They are, let's see, 2 rerolls. Is this fresh? What is going on here? Let's have a look over here. Yes, it's fresh. Okay. Fresh team with Thrower, 4 Blitzers, Troll, 4 Black Orcs, and a Goblin. Interesting. Could have picked up an Orc there, I believe, but no Orcs on the team. Which is kind of cool. Right, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Fun. 2-year-olds, because he's taking the Troll, you have to sacrifice somewhere. Nifty. He could buy a babe if he wants to spend that extra money. Should probably save it because he doesn't necessarily need it as Orcs. There we go. I know he's only got 20k right now, but if he can get, you know, he should be able to accrue enough to get a Apo with a bit of luck. Whereas if you spend that extra 10k, you're that much less likely to get the Apo. So this is game 2 for us. We did lose the first game, and I considered just being like, no, start again. But our team didn't really get damaged, and we did pick up block on our thrower. So, and I'm trying not to get too worried about results for this. I just want to play and enjoy it. It's hard because, you know, I'm pretty competitive about the game with teams that I'm like decent with. But this is a brand new team, so whilst it's very similar, whilst it feels like a kind of cross between Dark Elves and Wood Elves, it's definitely different, and I'm still learning the playstyle. This is a very bashy team, so we're going to probably try and stand off them unless they give us like opportunities to get in. I suppose I could try and not be lazy and actually put the camera on. Let me see. It's going to show up weird initially. There it is. We need some light. And then we need to spin this one so that our background disappears, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty reasonable. Okay, I'm here. So, I need to get back in the game. Alright. Okay, you have SPP. You do not. Yeah, we picked up some reasonable SPP, so I was like, yeah, I don't want to restart this team. We're not trying to this is a team we don't know, let's not try and win. Let's try and enjoy ourselves. I'm still going to try and play solidly. Put the blitzers on the outside in case they decide to come around. Yeah, I'm still going to try and play properly, but you know, sometimes it's good to try and enjoy yourself as well. So this is a pretty tricky team, I think, to know what the positionals are unless you keep the things up. The blitzers seem to crouch really low. Like there is obviously differences in stats, but when you're zoomed out all the way to here, which is where I normally have the camera, if you don't have those on, it's very easy to not be sure who's who, especially when everybody's kind of muddled about. Obviously right now it's easy, but when you're running on a 2-minute timer, I might need to keep the skills on for the moment. So this is a level 10 player, but obviously that doesn't mean that they haven't played the game before. Their setup is pretty sensible, so they may well have played on a different format, or this is a secondary account, or they've played in real life. Although if he goes for the troll block first, okay, that's not typically what you would do. I think typically you probably do the blitz because it involves your guys with block first. And you probably leave the troll till last, actually. Still. Okay, squeezing our guys in makes sense. Okay, that's what we were hoping for. And he used the reroll. He hasn't really protected the ball, but it's not in danger either, so he's picked it up, which is fine. He did also do the pickup first, which is, I guess, probably you would do the blitz first, because that's effectively a built-in reroll because of the 2 dice. I guess I could stream this as well, couldn't I? I'm being very lazy about this game. We have everything set up, so let's go ahead and stream it. Why not? Update info. There's really no reason not to. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's what I'd have done first. Poisonally. Okay, he's given us free block, but he's on value 9, so why not? If he brings this guy in here, actually... Okay, yeah. I was going to say, if he brings the guy in here, that kind of nullifies it anyway. So he's really squashed us in, which is pretty sensible. Oh, okay, never mind. He didn't pick up the ball first. I guess he got like a high kick, didn't he? I'll wake up one of these days. Alrighty. So we're going to try and put some blocks in here. I guess we're probably going to try and blitz one of these guys and hit the other guy. And then we're going to try and hit this guy, try and kind of break a little of the pressure. So let's pop you here for an assist. Then we'll pop you here for an assist. We'll go with our blitzer here. And if we manage to knock him down, we can follow through. Oh, that's not great. But at least we didn't use a reroll up on it. Let's do this one next. I don't really feel the need to move these guys yet. Okay, that's better. Get him out of there. So now we're going to do this block because we can move away from this guy if it succeeds. Okay. This is really tricky, actually. It's too early for me to use a reroll, but I may regret it. Okay, I'm fine with a stun. But yeah, that went pretty badly, considering. But it's early days. I mean, at least the guys that we have in contact over here don't have blocks, so it's a risk of him using another reroll, which maybe we can pressure out, you know, pressure him into using, and then he'll be on no reroll land, which could get exciting. Oof. That's bad though. But we are pro. See, this is where I was considering the reroll, because with 3 guys still in contact, that's 4 blocks, which is a lot of guys that could be falling over and getting injured. Okay, I'm digging that. It's not huge, but if he forgets about it, he might leave a... No, I don't think he's going to leave an open space. Yeah, I would call this probably a little bit of a tough matchup for us this early. But not a guarantee. I feel like it's like reasonably 50-50ish. I don't know what the actual stats are, but I would guess Orcs maybe are like a low 50% win rate in this. In a vanilla team versus a vanilla team, I shouldn't. I mean, we do have 3 blocks, so we're a little progressed, but we do only have 2 rerolls. I'd love to, you know, do something to this goblin, but we may not be able to. Now, if he moves too many guys out the way here, he might open us something up. But if he leaves this guy here, he's fine. Okay, he's coming around the back, going after our catches. Okay, squishing us in. Follows up. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem because it's hard for these guys to get out now. Okay, that's interesting. So I presume he's going to put a couple of guys here. Probably could bring the gobbo down to here. Now this could be very interesting if he does finish this off here. Okay, so we have a chance of doing something here. But we're going to need to actually hit some people. So we can potentially knock this guy off, and break a way through. But I do need to bring in you for an assist, unfortunately. Okay, push is not good. But it's better than nothing. So then we get that guy up. And it gives us 2 dice hit. Oh, okay. That kind of ruins things. I need to follow this. But we do now have a way through. You can't really get over there. I need to cancel this goblin. You would have to GFI as well. Okay. We're not knocking people over, which isn't great. But that lets us get to here, which we're going to do. Which lets us do the 1 dice on the thrower. Which we don't mind with block. We haven't rolled particularly good on our blocks yet, but you know, if you save it for that one, it works out pretty well. Let's push it this way, I guess. And I guess we'll follow, just to pressure it if it lands here somewhere. Okay. I guess that's good, but I can't dodge out anywhere. So we need to try and bring in some support here. Boy, I don't know how we support this to make this safe. We can't really make this safe. I think we're just going to try and keep him close. I kind of want to run to here, but I don't know that it actually helps us that much. So I'll stick with this and hope that he has some problems. So yeah, he did kind of free that up for us, which is nice. Probably need to move this light over to here, really. You can't see where I'm moving my hands there. But I kind of need to move my light because I realise it's coming in from the same angle as my microphone. And there's no huge reason why I can't have it over there. I don't think. I think it was stretched. Okay, so yeah, we kind of knew that we were not going to hold on to this, but getting it free kind of keeps things interesting, potentially. If it bubbles somewhere interesting. It goes on the KO. That's fine-ish. Okay, that's what we're liking. Now his thrower has a tougher time getting to it. He can go and protect that, of course. I think I'd just stick him here, probably. It's not like in a perfect place. Yeah, I'd stick him here, because that also prevents this, or kind of makes it harder for this guy to dodge out. That's pretty sensible, actually, because with this guy, like, here, then we're kind of trapped. Okay, he knows what he's doing for the most part. Yeah. He could try and GFI over there, but he might just be happy just leaving it where it is. No, he's going for it. Nice. So the reroll's out. So does he risk the second one? No, he's just gonna keep it safe. Oh, that's unfortunate. So we're not really gonna go for the ball this time. Mainly because we can't really get to it. Boy, we're running out of guys as well. I don't have a great solution to that. We do have a 1 dice here, which I could turn into a 2 dice. I don't know that really helps us a whole lot, but... Hey! Now, do we follow that? Oof. No. Not for the moment. Got a 1 dice there. Is there a good way to improve that? No. Or I could take that 1 dice. Very nice. Yeah. I don't really have an ultimate plan here. As you can tell. I could stand up their thrower. If I bring this guy to here... stand him up. No. Don't you get stunned. Yeah, I figured I could free some guys up for the next turn if I blitz the troll off. Wasn't to be. Yeah, I really wanted to get one of these guys on the throw, because then if he rolled pushes, we could move kind of both next to the ball and next to the thrower, but, you know, we're having some trouble with that so far. I guess the good news is the ball is still fairly far back, but he can pick it up and bring it right back into our danger zone, and we don't really have a lot of weapons down here. He is just really squishing us in, and I don't see a good way out without a series of not great 1 dice blocks. Yeah, having like 4 guys trapped in here is horrible when you've already got 3 guys off. I need him to do some stuff that requires rerolls and fail, really. Unfortunately, this is a built-in reroll. Oh boy, so safe. If he wasn't stunned, that would be something, because we could kind of blitz the goblin and get back over here, but... things are so squished up. I guess what we basically have to do is try and like move some guys around, but it's not going to be easy. As soon as we fail the dodge, we're in big trouble. At least the troll's having problems. That actually kind of gives us a way out. Okay, I'm going to use one this time because that's the very first thing we're doing. Okay, nice. And we will actually follow on that. Because that will give us a, oh, just a 1 dice. That'll give him a 2 dice. We'll bring this guy around here, I think. Oh, I just got in your way for getting out. You are free though. Are you a... you are a blitzer. Do some blitzer things. Okay. Not really achieved a whole lot there, but we did bring a little bit of pressure around. They should be able to kind of like get a fairly safe situation over here, but we're kind of working it gradually as best we can. Our blitzers are kind of in woefully bad positions right in the middle of stuff. I mean, if we can force him in early, that would be something. Because pearls aren't bad at scoring quick. We need more pushes though. Because we're going to get stunned and knocked out and worse. Yeah, he's really squished us. He's really done a good job of squishing us in, and it's bugging me. And it's probably partially our own fault, but I think the first couple turns didn't... because like he kind of squished us in on the first couple of turns, and normally that's not too much of a problem because you can kind of push back out a little bit. But our attempt, as I remember, our attempts to kind of like push him back out, I think we just like kept rolling pushes or whatnot. Or I think we even both downed one of those turns. Or double skulled ourselves. So we kind of got trapped right from the start due to unsuccessful kind of pushback, you know, like trying to push him back. That sort of haunted us since. But yeah, almost everything we're trying to do now is dodges. So I think we're going to do this. And we are also going to do this. Oh, that's real bad. Yeah, reroll. I hate to use it right now, but we're not going to get in surfing position. Zigzag Zug. Okay. So Gobbo's gone. But pretty much everything else we gotta do is dodge city. That would be a 1 dice. Would it? Yeah. Let's see if this guy wants to dodge. He does, so that's now 2 dice. Nice. You will stay. Wow, okay. These pearls have teeth. Come on, Epic. And apparently we're really good at dodging. Although I'm sure that's not going to last. Yeah. I mean, you kind of got to try it. I think at this stage, I think we Apo that one, being a blitzer. I think we've got to try and use our advantage of having the Apo to try and keep the numbers, especially when we've got two of their guys out. The blitzers are so important for us because they're our only source of block. We may very well regret that once we start losing some players here, but we are trying to play to win. As much as we're trying to play for fun as well, we are trying to play to win. Now the nice thing is we probably will get re-squashed here, but we did kind of form a defensive line of sorts. And we actually kind of blocked these guys off from this side, so you can get this guy around and this guy around. But even this guy can only get to here, so I don't think he can kind of squash us in from the back anymore. Okay, so he's pushing this guy over. I mean, he's in scoring range. If he wants to, he can just push him away and score. If he feels like he's in a good position. Or if he feels like this is he's too threatened to feel like he can keep the ball safe. The problem is if he doesn't assist here and then blitzes with the blitzer, obviously he's in his own way, so he's using the Black Orcs. Oh no, he's not. Okay, so he is doing that. Oh, and then he's probably going to knock this guy over with this guy. He's going to hope that he gets knocked down with both of these guys. Okay, push there. Then he can just hit this guy. Oh, that's a 1 dice though. So this is a bit risky. But, I mean, he's on a 2-up. A skull would make things very exciting though. That takes all the excitement out of it. So now he can go through and score, which I am imagining is going to be the first thing he does. Alright, so bad news, our throw is out. So that kind of lessens our ability to throw. Good news is that our blitzers are pretty fast, so we could try and get one of them the ball. Let's see how he defensively sets up, and if he's going to leave the wings free, or if he's going to go for pretty... I mean, he's got 2 guys out, so he has to spread a little thin, but Black Orcs make it nice. The Black Orcs and the Troll actually give him a really solid middle, unfortunately. I don't think he can make the wings impervious. Like, this is blitzable, so we might just pick a wing and go down it. This one makes most sense because it has less blocky guys. Unfortunately, we do have to sacrifice some of our linemen to the front. So I think we put a blitzer over here, so we go here. Actually, we might even go... If we go here, that's potentially a problem. Here. Yeah, I think we have to go here and then go round, but then we're getting in our own way. Ugh. Who's going to grab the ball? You're going to grab the ball. Or attempt to. I don't really have a good way to do this because of the way he's set up, unfortunately. Let's try and keep all these guys occupied in case he gets a blitz. Rain. Okay, that's bad for us. Okay, so yeah, we kind of have to do it that way. In retrospect, I should have put a catcher. Yeah, this is silly. I should have put this guy, like, here. Oh well. Oh, and just a push. So that's pretty bad. Can't follow. But we can get to sort of here. Where did the ball actually go? I wasn't even paying attention. So you can get to there, you can get to there. Okay, now for this with no rerolls. I think we actually try this. Okay, it didn't go well. But if we get it up there, like, we're in really good position because he can't really, it's very tricky for him to get back to the ball. As it is now, he can probably attack this, but we'll see kind of how much of a mess he makes of it. I mean, of us, I should say. He has no rerolls, so any bad blocks are real bad. Yeah, now he can get this blitz in, unfortunately. I would have liked to have dodged this guy across so that I could tie up both Black Orcs, but with no rerolls I couldn't trust that, and I, you know, the throw was just so much more important. Let's see. Risky time. Okay, that's not great. Yeah, I mean, it would be a reasonable argument to say that we could have got the ball here and, like, brought two of these guys across to protect it. Oh wow, okay. That makes things tricky. Real tricky. And I think he could probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, he can't score. I need the troll to mess up big time. But I think if he sensibly brings this guy around first and knocks, you know, that kind of blocks him off from going and making a play over here. Oh, you're bringing this guy into scoring range. Oh, that's unfortunate. And it's all working. Well, the troll did not fail. You want to GFI that probably if you're going to be there. Oh, you're going to, yeah. Oh, that's actually kind of a problem. Okay. Not great, but it makes his score more difficult now. It's his turn 8. Got an awkward throw in the rain. Oops. Just trying to skip the cutscene there. Oh, that landed really well for him though. But not impossible for us. So let's take the good with the bad. So I think we're looking at a blitz here to remove him, and then this guy coming in to attempt to throw. It's 2 pluses most of the way, but 2 pluses fail eventually. Okay. Yeah, we weren't we were not going to score there, I guess. And that's another KO, so that's 3 guys out. So, not the best of first halves, but okay, got 2 guys back. I think we're missing our thrower still, which is real unfortunate. Yeah. So we're just 2 guys down, and they're 2 guys down, so we're actually on even teams here. If he sets up the same, I think we're going to try something pretty similar. Looks like he's changing things up a little though. Okay. So, a little change of plan now. We're still going to try and score quick here. We're going to try and knock down 2 people on the line. So that would potentially knock him over. We would use the blitzer for that, seeing as we just need to try and get something without a reroll here. And then we need 2 people over here. So if we manage that, this guy can potentially hit there. Then we try and run through and blitz the thrower and push our catchers on and through. Probably using this guy for an assist, and then like push 3 guys through. I don't really like that it's raining, but you know, what can you do? I don't see a big reason for this guy not to be here. Because yeah, we're trying to push for the win, so we want to try and score quick and then get back on the pressure against him. I'm kind of okay with extra rerolls actually, because we need to do daring stuff. That's a really bad kick for us though. Alright, we do need to start knocking people on their team over though. We'll stay. Okay, yeah, just like that. We will follow so that we make a gap through. Then who's coming through for the assist? Can you make it through? No, you can't make it through right now. So I guess you're coming through for the assist. And I suppose you want to be here. We'll send a catcher through on blitzer duty. Maybe you. Alright, alright. Sure. No, don't do this to me. Thank you. Oh, we've had some double skull. I mean, some unfortunate things if you're not playing a blocky team anyway. So if we pop this guy here, it makes it really awkward for this guy to do anything useful. Come on, Vec. Good job. So we're going to go to here. Unfortunately, I can't really risk any further forwards than that. I could risk one more, but I don't want him directly in front of us. I want to be able to potentially run round if he sends this guy forwards. So that turn went reasonably well. We did burn our reroll, but you know, it's not surprising we don't have a lot of block on the field. Having our thrower in the field would have been great, because we could have been using this guy instead, and we'd have had somebody that can actually throw the ball. Although this guy has, hang on, throw, he does have pass, okay. I wasn't sure if he had safe throw. I think that's the Wood Elf one. Or the, no, that's the High Elf one. Wood Elf one has throw. Or pass. Don't do a lot of passing. Okay, that makes things cool. Oh, that makes things double cool, because he's burnt his reroll now as well. I think this guy is trapped, yeah. I think catching is on a... yeah, catching is on a 3+, unfortunately. Okay, so we are made to regret using our Apo, but not too much. Boy, there's too many. So let's see. Let's look at the most simple play here. We can't get it better than a whatever that's going to be. Like a... is it a 50? Let's see. It's a 50% pass, which honestly is probably worth taking. We have catch on the return, so we have a reroll on each of them. The other option is we throw to this guy and we try and get him through, but I don't see a good way to get him through without using him. Everybody's kind of tied up. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this guy here as a safety for when we fumble. And then we're just going to attempt this. I literally don't think there's anything else to do. Now, traditionally, one of these Black Orcs will catch the ball if we actually get the pass off. Okay, we rolled a 6 on the pass and not on the interception, which is the main thing. So now there's not much else to do apart from run in. Alright, go Pro Elves. And the nice thing is, even if he had stood somebody on that guy, they do have sure hands. So, sure hand? No, not sure hands. Safe. Nerves of Steel, thank you. Nerves of Steel, yeah. Come back, thrower. We need you. Okay, don't. So now we're actually... so we got 3 out. He's got 2 out. We're 1 down, which isn't the end of the world, I suppose. It's not great, if we're being honest. I guess we try and protect our catches, huh? So we're in the game. That's the main thing. We've put a score on the board. We've given them a good amount of time to score. But it's in the rain. Oh, somebody got rerolls there. It was us. And they didn't catch the ball, and it landed right near to the line, which is really interesting. That is... yeah, that's interesting. Let's see how they approach this. Pushes are excellent. Oh, and he's pushed us there, so these guys are both kind of tied up now. Sure, it's not necessarily the end of the world, but yeah. The more blocks he makes for the Black Orcs, rather than moving them into positions over here, the more we like it. Because they're not as fast at... I mean, we're not the fastest team in the world, but we're better at adjusting because of our agility than they are. Okay, did free up this Black Orc, unfortunately. Oh, you troll? Are you troll? No, you're not doing a troll yet. Throw is out of position as well, which is great. Even if he were to GFI, he can't get the ball, so that's excellent. That's so risky. But, you know, it paid off. It only matters if it doesn't pay off. So I guess he's probably going to hit this now, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he's not protecting this at all. I'm assuming this guy's going to try and pick it up and just assume that he's going to manage it. I think you'd bring this guy over to protect. Okay, so blitzing, and then that frees up both this guy and the Black Orc to help protect the ball. That's fair. Okay, what was that for? I kind of like that he's taking risks, but that only really is a problem if they, or a good thing ultimately for us if they fail. I guess the hope when they're not failing is that he keeps taking risks and eventually they do fail, right? So I think he wanted to blitz this guy after knocking that guy over, but he didn't knock him over, so he's going to have to do the blitz here. Which leaves things a little open for him right now. But I guess this guy can carry on and block off the ball. And if he... okay, didn't get an injury there. Well, he can partially block off the ball. And then is this guy going to pick it up? Okay, reroll used. Oh, he grabbed it. And then he's going to run back here. We could get a... we might be able to get a blitz from the ball here. Oh, hello. Okay, he's really gone. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could get a hit on that, but it's not going to be a good one. We might be better off just trying to get him on the ball. So we're going to try this. Oh, but I have to dodge for that. I do not like that, really. Okay, I think we're going to... I hate to do this with Pro Elves, but I think we're going to stand a couple guys up. Okay, so we're not coming through from that direction. That is not necessarily the end of the world, because we'd be leaving ourselves pretty light in the back. As it is, we're pretty light in the back anyway. Yeah, I don't really like things, but he's probably going to have to blitz this guy away, so at least they're not blitzing through our line, hopefully. I'd have loved to have had both these guys on the ball carrier, because it's going to be very hard to remove both of them and move. Okay, so we move here for now, which is terrible because we're going to get smashed around. But it does mean if they fail to knock us over with this one, we just stand here. Okay, they didn't fail. We'll just move away now. Yeah, that's the risk of being a sidestepper. And so that's one blitzer down. I guess we could have greeded and tried to hit the ball carrier for one dice with our other blitzer, but it wouldn't have worked, so it's all moot. Yeah, he's probably going to do the orc blob of death down the field now, unfortunately. That potentially gives us another chance to get on the ball, actually. Because we can blitz here. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand these guys up ready to face this guy. Probably going to get a push here. Nope. Nice. We got an extra reroll, so I guess we'll burn it. I guess we get this guy on the ball. Don't like it, but he is our sidestepper, so if they have issues, you know, we could be quids in. More likely what's going to happen is these guys are going to get removed off the field, but... Come on, fail some troll blocks. Nope. Okay. One of these days he's going to double both down one of those as his first block, and we're going to have a good old time. But it will not be this day. Okay, reroll. And a push. So I think we go this way. Okay, this is sidestep in action here. Doing its thing. Okay, well that was nice. Probably moves this guy up here now, unfortunately, which makes things a bit more awkward. Because I can't get around to remove that assist. Almost, I could GFI to get to here, and that would remove it. Then I'd have to bring this guy around here. I think we're looking very unlikely to do this any other way. Am I missing anything? No, I'm right. Okay. So we got 2 attempts at this. Both 1 dice, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we probably just have to go with the... No, we have to reroll. Because I don't see us getting that chance again. Okay, so what we're doing here is just popping that guy here to try and pressure it next time before we do the more risky play. Oh boy. Okay, that's sort of okay, although I'd kind of like it to be on this guy. Had we have picked it up there, we'd have probably punted it over here, which would have made it an awkward situation. I guess we want to go this way, probably. Usually we get knocked out here. Oh, we didn't. Okay. Okay, that's not a sidestepper, so... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, we're giving them some SPP, that's for sure. But they did give us a little SPP as well, so... all's fair in love and war. Down he goes. No stun, which is nice. But he is going to ghost around him. He's got a 4+ reroll pickup with his thrower. I don't think you do the troll block first. I think you got to try and pick that up. It's in a dangerous position. I don't think you do any blocks before you do the pickup here, unusually. Because you roll a double both down and the ball is free. But you did not roll a double both down, so congrats. Instead, that makes things a bit awkward. Of course, this guy going to grab the... No, because now he can move this guy up to protect. Nope. This guy? Okay, he's gonna... Okay, he's gonna kind of cage... Okay, what's happening? Yeah, I'm not sure entirely why he's going for these before trying to pick up the ball. I guess he feels that the ball is very secure, but I don't feel that way. It may be very secure once he grabs it, but he's still going and it's working. Which is unfortunate because he's going to keep removing our guys. But it could easily, this turn could have easily been over about four or five blocks ago. Oh, that is so good. The more times he fails that, the less chance there is of him scoring, which sounds kind of obvious. Wait, are we going to go nuts here? I think we are. Because we don't have... We're unlikely to make a lot happen here. So let's go make things interesting. We can't really get away from that guy. But if the ball is over, it does make it over here. That's pain for them. I think we actually bring him here. Because most of his guys are in range anyway. And being a little bit closer makes the throw that's probably not going to happen a bit more awkward. Now if we bobble this to the yeah, that's fine. So this guy and he catches it, then oh, why always the 6s? I mean, it's on a Black Orc, which is slow. Can the Black Orc get down? Probably with a bunch of GFIs he could. Oh! Okay. So things are going poorly for everybody. So I think what we're going to do now is attempt the 1 dice blitz. If we can. We could make it a 2 dice. Let's get these guys up, because they could play a part, and it might encourage him to do blocks that are not going to help. So what we could do is dodge out and blitz. Or we could do this 1 dice blitz and blitz it here. This guy doesn't have block, which is bad. But if we get it free, it's going further away from where he wants it. If we roll it both down, do we... but this is going to succeed on a 5 or 6. That would succeed on a 4, 5 or 6. And the both down The both down succeeds on a 4, 5 or 6 either way. But one way we have more chance of continuing. Okay, so I think what we do is we pop this guy here. We do a 1 dice blitz. No. I think we do it this way. We follow, because that makes this less likely. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. So these guys are in line. It's so classic. Okay. Yeah, we do it this turn because that way this guy can only base us. Now he can base us, so this is not a... Sadly, this is not a certain victory. We're going this way just in case we can lend any help, but I don't think we're gonna... I think the 2+ dodge out is going to be the safest way because you're dodging with these guys as well, so there's nothing really to be gained. So we just have to cross our fingers he fails one of these. If he does, it's game. Rats. Not game actually, but almost likely to be game. So we're crossing our fingers for a 2+. It seems so simple. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Unless he can... No, he can't. Oh, the tension. I mean, a draw is probably a fair result. But we don't want a fair result. We want to sneak an elf win. We're pro elves. They're professionals. They know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean that's just helping us make our 2+ decision easier. There's nothing that those guys are going to do that's going to be any help here. If they weren't based, then sure. Or if one of them had dodge and could dodge out and blitz, then sure. But there's nothing to do but cross our fingers and hope. If it doesn't work, I don't think he's scoring unless he pops this guy down here. He didn't. Okay. So it's either a draw or 2+ and we're good. Oh, it's a cruel game. It's a cruel, cruel game. So we're starting off with a loss and a draw here, which is, well, it's not great. I mean, I think we did things as sensibly as we could there. Could we have stayed one square back and let him blitz us? Sure, but we were not planning on failing the GFL on the last turn either, so had we have passed it on the last turn, we'd have been a 2+ with a reroll there, so we'd have probably scored. Oh, that makes me sad. But, you know, I think we played pretty decently, honestly. Under tough circumstances. Probably made a few mistakes. But, I think if anything, the mistake was at the end of the first half, being too aggressive with trying to score fast. Or, you know, we had 3 turns, we maybe could have set it up better. So I think I'd put that down as my mistake. Wow, our thrower is really trying to... Even though he didn't take part in the whole game, he is really trying to steal all the MVP. But I think we got a decent amount of SPP out of that. Yeah. Is there any point in looking at dice rolls? I don't know. Yeah, I think it was us there for the winning though, because they were definitely making... They were making risky blocks, which forced us into risky stuff, so... but, you know, Elven Shenanigans with 2 rerolls, you know, you're kind of riding your luck, and we rode it too long. Because I think, if you look, we probably did pretty well on like GFIs and stuff. Yeah, great for GFIs. Pickups were bad, but it's rainy. Passing was bad, but I think I mean, you know, we were doing tough passes. Dodging. Oh man, it says we got 90% GFIs. Didn't we fail a GFI? Maybe it doesn't. It would count the one that we failed the turn before and rerolled, wouldn't it? Because didn't we fail a GFI on turn 15 and then fail a GFI on turn 16? Or am I feel like that's why we burned our reroll. So I think that should probably be 2 failures there. Unless it turns it into a success because we use the reroll. In which case that's interesting because that means it doesn't include rerolls in your stats. Which actually is interesting because that's going to like delete a lot of the bad rolls you had. Which I did not know. I thought it included both the rolled dice and the rerolled dice. Anyway, that said, yeah, I mean we didn't have many guys on the field and we almost won it, so I feel pretty happy about that. I just feel sad about the result. But our team held together, like long term. Like I don't think we're looking too bad here. Yeah, we're just missing 1 guy for next round. I don't think we can afford another catcher. No. And we've already bought an Apo. We can't quite afford a reroll, but we're on the way to being able to afford something. Our blitzers would level with MVP. We need to get this guy a throw or something, so he'll level with an MVP. And then we just need to keep buying catches. And we'll see where we go from there. But I think it's fair to say, horrible start. But team looking pretty okay. And just fingers crossed that we can get a little bit more block and maybe a couple of guys with dodge. We need our catches to get probably... I don't know, I'm never sure with catches whether dodge... Probably dodge is honestly better to start with on these guys because you might be passing into tackle zones, so getting out those tackle zones is good, and dodge is a good defensive skill. They're probably going to do more defense, like dodging away or getting hit when they have the ball than they are doing offensive skills. So I think for the moment we'll probably go dodge block, but I might change my mind on that. If nobody else gets blocked before that, I may just decide that we need it. And we'll probably leave our lineman to get wrestle. On high elves I get a wrestle catcher. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I'm not 100%. Thanks for watching anyway. And I'll catch you for the next one. At some point, maybe we will get a victory. Bye for now.